Hello, junk journal junkie friends. So I was sitting here on my couch in my fuzzy blanket thinking about going through this journal that I made for myself, which is the first journal that I've ever made for myself. Like, I've made them for other people. I've swapped them and stuff, but I've never made one for myself. Anyway, I was sitting here admiring it and thinking about how pretty the lighting was, and I thought I should just make a video doing a flip through, so I'm gonna do that. Ta-da! It's my journal. It's super fat because I always load it up, or it's super fat up here, but there's lots of room because I always load it up a ton, and then it gets really alligator mouthy, so I'm trying to not do that this time. Anyway, ta-da! I'm just gonna flip through it. It's super bright because that's apparently, I can't help it. That's how I do. I put my first entry in, and I already had it written before I made the book. It was what made me decide to make the book, writing that journal entry in my last journal. Anyway, yeah. It's like really bright. I really loved this page, and it had purple on the back of it, and there wasn't hardly any purple in the whole book until I was like, but I have to have this page. So I had to add purple to it. Anyway, envelope in the middle of the signature. I'm kind of obsessed, you guys. Like, I can't believe I waited this long to make one for me. Like, I've made baby books for friends mostly, which has been really lovely, and like helping my friends as new parents like save these little things from their babies' lives and like put things in the books, because I mean it's kind of intimidating, all this stuff. I really enjoy like kind of obnoxiously contrasting colors, just as a side note. But yeah, I know people get super like intimidated about what to put in their journals because when everything is so busy. But that's my favorite thing. It's just like, I mean, if a page doesn't work for something, you just slap something down and cover it up a little bit. Like, I don't know. I really love junk journaling, like as a medium, because it's hard to do it wrong. Like, it's junk. Oh, I haven't glued that down yet, but it's going to be a pocket. And I love this vellum. There's not a super lot of colors of vellum at Michael's, but there's three, and there's three that I loved, and I got all three of them. They're in here. You'll see them. Oh, here's one. This one's like, it's hard to tell right this exact moment, but it's like very gold. Can you kind of see that? It's not... Wait for it. There we go. It's shiny. Yep, that's right. Okay. And I have this calendar. I can't remember the name of the artist, but she's delightful. And I got her calendar a couple of years. And the pictures are just like gorgeous and watercolory. This is wrapping paper. In case you're thinking you can't put something in, like it doesn't matter what it is, really. Like, just put it in if it's pretty and you like it, or if it's ugly and you like it. I don't even know. They're junk journals. They don't have to be pretty. I think that's the thing about it. I start with like there's the other half of that calendar page, but I start with like a pretty substrate, like backgrounds that are super pretty. This is the same. Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt myself. These cards is the same woman who did this one that I ended up putting on the cover. She was my French teacher in high school, and she's super talented and a photographer, and she makes like coasters and stuff because her stationery doesn't sell as well, but she's amazing. I could probably put a link to her Etsy shop. That would be cool, supporting other artists. Anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about. I do that. Sorry, I'm just gonna ramble. I'm obsessed with this paper. I kind of want to go in. It's hard to do this with one hand, but I kind of want to go in and like put gold paint on these little gold lines so that they're reflective and shiny. I added a Christmas page because I always end up wanting to make a Christmas page. In the last book, I just like picked one that I wasn't in love with as much, a background paper, and I just covered over it with like wrapping paper and stuff. So this one I left next to a blank page and a lined page so that I could still do that if I wanted to. And obviously there's, you know, the same pages on the other half of the signature. Like, anyway, so I might cover over those completely, but anyway, I am just super, super delighted with how this turned out. I don't know, man, like, here's my ribbon. I love a ribbon. Do you hear my dog like fidgeting in the background? She's cute. Hey. There's the other half of the Christmas page. This one I feel like doesn't have to be Christmas, and so if I don't need both, I'll just cover over this one. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. Yay. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And this one, oh my goodness. Have you guys seen this paper? This like marble and watercolor. I can't get enough of it. It just is, it tickles me. Oh my goodness. I'm struggling here with one hand. It stays open really well when I'm sitting at a desk. But obviously this is like in my lap right now. I was just like chilling. Oh, and I'll do this a lot too. Like this, like literally just like 2 white pages back to back with lined pages in between, because I always collect so much stuff. And sometimes I'm like, ooh, this paper is too pretty. I don't want to cover it. And so that's why I don't, that's why I don't like tea dye everything. I really enjoy like the high contrast of the white, and I try to make sure as much as possible of what I put in here is gonna be acid free, because I do like put in a lot of photographs, and the things like the calendars and the wrapping paper aren't necessarily acid free, but then I just write on those. Anyway, I don't know if you guys even care that much about like how I use it, but I find that a lot. Like this one I'll probably just write straight on, but I find that a lot, that people are like, oh my god, these are so beautiful, but what do you do with them? I don't know, maybe I'll do a flip through of my full ones. Is that, I don't even know if that's like something that would be interesting. I find them interesting. Like, that's how I got started doing this, was just like finding these things, these videos from other junk journalers on YouTube, and being like, oh my gosh, it's not as weird as I thought, or at least I'm not weird all by myself, that I save random scraps of paper and that I'm obsessed with, you know, documenting or whatever. There's another one of those cards. When I get there to the other half, it's not like you can remind me, but I'm going to try and remember to pause and show you the back of it, because it's got her name on it, and I'm pretty sure it's got her Etsy shop or something like that. It's got her business name on it. That's another page from the calendar. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. I can't get enough of, I think her name is Masha something. Anyway, she's delightful. Her art is delightful. I don't know her personally. She might be delightful. Apparently cacti are in the craft world right now. Did you know that? Laura Stump. Oh, I mean, that's her name. I guess it's not her business name, but I'll try and link it. I'll try and remember to put it in the description. She travels all over the world and takes pictures of like everything. Like, one of my favorites is this one that's like all these pots that she took, like pottery that she took pictures of in Morocco, and just the colors are like delightful and like delicious. And obviously I enjoy color, if you couldn't tell. There's fall. I put fall. Sometimes I like group things together. It's maybe not super important, but sometimes I group things together. Like this is obviously, I put the October, and I'll cover up the 2015 because now it's 2018, but I put it next to the orange stripes because I was like, ooh, that's very Halloween-y. And then it's in here, you know, with my like sort of fall colored pages. Oh my gosh, here's another one of those calendar pages, and this one I turned into an envelope instead. I just think that is just super lovely. And like, I don't really write on the calendar itself. Like, I'm a planner person, and so all of those things are in there, but so I'm not sentimental about the calendars themselves the way I am about my filled planners, but so why not cut them up and put them in a book. Anyway, there you go. It's a little flip through of my happy bright journal. I can't. I'm just like too happy right now, you guys. Like, I should not have waited so long to do this. And if you're waiting, you shouldn't wait either. Just do it. Do it for you. Do it because you matter. And because clearly you enjoy this if you're here watching my like random flip through. Maybe you like color too. Maybe you like paper. Maybe you should make yourself a book. It'll be great. Anyway, thanks for watching.